In reality, we created a protege world which represented that and added some excitement to the whole commercial, the cubes and the action and the things tumbling and the car driving thing. It was all meant to create that world that was more youthful and fitted in with that excitement of first job, first car. I think emotional drives a lot of the purchase of cars. So, I mean, it's like you have this emotional purchase, this emotional item that you go out with your friends, it's fun, you got the stereo, you got the performance, it's all that emotional side, but but you have to know that it's backed up by it's the car that's never going to let you down. A lot of the parents in this age group, sometimes the parents buy the car or finance it for them. It's their first car, their first big purchase, so the parents also want to know that it's, I mean, just from a background point of view, want to know they're buying a reliable car. So this like low maintenance aspect of it was very important. You know, you want to know that what you're getting is a great piece of engineering and it's going to perform exactly how we expect. Throughout the whole Protege campaign, you've got to speak with one message, and we used Protege World in the print, as you can see. It was very much the commercial, but done in a print way. You have to maintain that synergy, so the whole campaign is speaking with one voice.
The media strategy for the Protege launch was really centered around focusing on this really hard to find group of people, which is kind of the Gen X group, which is kind of loosely termed, but it's this group of 18 to 24, 30-ish people that have a really active lifestyle. Their media usage habits are not like the older consumers. They're in and out of the marketplace very quickly. They don't watch television the way other consumers do. They don't necessarily read traditional media, so they're a challenge to find. So what we did was employed some really different strategies in reaching these people. The most significant and kind of the cornerstone of the whole plan was a television program with our water cooler TV strategy. Water cooler TV is basically what we call vertical stripping. You pick a network on a given night and you buy a spot in each one of the programs. So for example, think of Thursday night on NBC. You run a spot in Friends, you run a spot in Seinfeld. When it was on, you run a spot in Frasier and ER. And essentially what you've got is consumers that come into the network on a given night and stick with the program, because that's the dominant night that the network is on the air. But you also reach the light TV viewer who will just come in to see Friends or just come in to see ER. So you're reaching both sets of the audience. What we did to supplement that buy was we had a strong program with consumer print.
Another essential element of integrated marketing communications was the point of sale or showroom environment. We attempted, and we were successful, I think, at translating this online environment, or Mazda world, into the showroom environment. We actually took the effect of the cubes and translated it into a point of sale display that actually utilized the talent from the commercial, as well as the same tonality or graphics or style of speaking that we think the target would do, or how they would speak. We utilized the Mazda World cube feeling in our brochures and in our the banners as well. For public relations, we designed an out-of-the-box campaign, again appealing to the target and utilizing the visuals from the advertising to promote public awareness.
We were thrilled with the results of the Protege launch. In the quarter that we launched, our sales were up 33% over the prior year. So there was a 14% increase over and above what Mazda had projected for, making for a very successful quarter. In 1999, the momentum continued. We had about a 20% increase for the year following that launch.
We did get a little more female, which was the intent of the campaign, was to focus a little more on that aspect. And so we knew qualitatively that we were succeeding in producing a new image for Protege as younger, hipper, more intelligent, cooler. Another aspect of the measures of success for the Protege launch was to see how far we move people's imagery perceptions of Protege. You know, going in, did we get quality coming up? Did we get other attributes associated with reliability coming up? And thankfully, that did show up in the post-testing. We were able to ask people, and a lot of it played back to the line, a change from your high-maintenance relationships. That really brought up people's perception of Protege as becoming more reliable, something you can depend on. And that's very important to our target audience.
The brand promise Get and Be Moved is a common theme not only in the Protege launch materials, but we're using it across all of our models, whether they're cars or trucks. It really represents what Mazda product stands for, and we want to make sure that there's consistent communication to the public, that they understand whether they're driving a Protege, a B-Series truck, or the new SUV, that they all deliver a promise of an exciting driving experience, liberation, and fun.
The Protege campaign has been a successful ongoing effort that has really done wonders in changing people's perception of Mazda. It's a fun car, it's a stylish car, but it's also a car you can rely on.